guys, welcome to Rhinofeed. Today I'm going to review the AUKEY Latitude wireless Bluetooth headphones. These guys are pretty cool. They're only 30 bucks. They have a little magnetic latch right here so you can clip them around your neck. For starters, included in the box, you get a micro USB cable for charging. You get the 3 pairs of ear tips, different sizes, and then 3 pairs of the ear hooks. You get a little clip to shorten the length of wire in the back, a carrying pouch, a user manual, and then finally a product warranty sticker in the shape of a key. On the left wire here, you get your controls. So you have your volume down, a multi-function button, volume up, and your charging port. So pretty simple. Your multi-function button, you just hold down first about 5 seconds to turn it on, and then you will immediately find it in your settings, and you can click it and pair with it pretty easily. They weigh almost 16 grams, which is maybe about 4 grams heavier than the Apple wired ear pods for comparison. But the weight really doesn't bother me at all. They seem just fine and they fit in my ears comfortably, and they didn't fall out or anything because you have this little wing here. The battery life has actually been very good. I got at least 5 hours with this, maybe even 6 or 7. It was kind of hard to keep track of, but they lasted a really long time, so I would not worry about battery life at all. These headphones do use Bluetooth 4.1 and a technology called aptX, which a lot of devices aren't using, specifically the iPhone. I have an iPhone 7 which is used Bluetooth 4.2, and it sounded just fine. But when I paired them with my MacBook Pro early 2015, which uses Bluetooth 4.0, it was not as good audio quality. There was a noticeable difference. Plus, there's a little bit more interference at the coffee shop, I think, because there was static pops and cracks and things like that. I don't know if that was because of Bluetooth 4.0 or if that was just interference, but it was something to keep in mind. It worked way better with my iPhone, which had the newer version of Bluetooth. Theoretically, though, if you did have a device with aptX, you could get even better audio quality out of this. There are 3 EQ modes, vocal, treble, and bass. You get to each of them by double tapping the multifunction button. I would only recommend the treble mode because the vocal mode, kind of high-pitched and piercing, was uncomfortable to listen to after a while, and the bass mode was just super muddy. So stick with treble. You'll get the best of both worlds, and there was plenty of bass with these. It's not like you needed the bass mode to get any extra. I thought the treble mode was just fine for bass and any kind of listening. Obviously, they are Bluetooth. The quality is not amazing. It's not as good as something that you just plug in. But these actually really surprised me for how inexpensive they are. I was expecting something with poor audio quality, but these actually were pretty decent. Making calls also worked very well. The microphone picked me up clear. I could hear the other person, and there wasn't any noticeable delay. Isolation was also pretty good. So when I was riding my bike, there was a little bit of wind noise, but it really wasn't too bad, and it was way better than having just a stock Apple EarPod or even my AX35s. These performed a lot better, and you could hear music a lot easier. And the good thing about it was they didn't isolate too much, because that is kind of a safety issue if you're on your bike in traffic. So I think it kind of balanced well. It didn't have too much isolation, but it had enough to kind of block out the excess noise. These do have water resistance, which I haven't been able to test. I never got caught out in the rain when I was riding my bike. But my ears don't really sweat either. I don't know. I've never heard of anybody's ears sweating. So, but yeah, they do have water resistance. They don't have full waterproofing. Nonetheless, should work fine, and they're inexpensive. So if anything does happen to them, honestly, you can just replace them for pretty cheap and not have to worry about them. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope this review was helpful. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments below. And thanks to AUKEY for sending these out for review. Very much appreciate it. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And as always, please rate, comment, and subscribe.